Hey, what the fuck is up, guys? We're going to be going over Bacchus in my A to Z 3v3 Joust series. Starting out with his passive, it is Drunkometer. If you get tipsy on it, it gives you 10 magical power, 5% damage mitigations. If you're smashed, it gives you 30 magical power and 10% damage mitigations. Kind of a neat passive. The mitigations is really helpful just with you being the tank and whatnot. His one ability I don't recommend to level up. It fills your passive and gives you protections and magical powers. Again, these aren't very good. I don't think this ability is very great. Don't power it up until all your other stuff is leveled up. His two ability is going to be his belly flop. This is going to be one of his main CC abilities. It has nice base damage, amazing scaling. Bacchus does good with damage, actually. So you can kind of, get some damage items and he'll be very effective with it because he has, again, nice scaling. But he belly flops, it's a leap, it knocks them up, and then it slows them for 2 seconds afterwards. Again, good all around ability. His 3 is going to be Belch of the Gods. This is a cone in front of him. If he's tipsy and he hits the last hit on you, it stuns you. Again, amazing base damage, 120 up to 360 base damage with 15% magical scaling. That goes up to 60% if you land all 4 ticks. And it also is a healing reduction. So he has a little bit of healing reduction built into his kit, which is kind of nice because healing's just, rampant and whatnot. Intoxicate is his ultimate ability. He smashes his bottle down, and it's a little area around him. It launches super quick, so there's no startup time on it. Essentially, if they're in the range, they get hit by it. It has really good damage, really good scaling again. Bacchus is just very good with damage on him. He's more of a bruiser god, in my opinion. And it gives them the intoxication debuff, as well as giving you a magical power boost if you are smashed after hitting it. As for a build, I like to go Warrior's Axe, Stone of Binding, Gauntlet of Thebes. Pridewind does really good on him, but, typically after I get these 3 items online, I'll start counter building. If I want a little bit more CDR, which I typically always want CDR if you're, going to be a Guardian in some sense, I'll go that. And then maybe Stone of Voidstone, and maybe finish that off with a Mantle of Discord. As for relics, Magic Shell is always very good on him, and I think Thorns is good. However, counter build with your relics and whatnot. As for abilities, I level up Belch of the Gods, Belly Flop, Intoxicate, and then Chug very last. However, if they have somebody who can stun you out of your Belch of the Gods, or like a Nox who can silence you, upgrade Belly Flop first so you can get that confirmed damage on them. But yeah, that's typically how it's sort of build them. A little overview. Let's move on to the next thing. Hey guys, I just wanted to go over the ideal Bacchus combo for maximizing your damage. So you're going to start off with your one ability. You're going to drink that just so you get the extra power buff to you and also protection. So we're going to do that. We're going to jump in, hit them up, smack, ult, smack once, and then follow them around with this. It stuns them and you can hit them one more time. That's ideally what you're going to want to do to maximize your damage. However, most times you're going to be going in, you're probably not going to waste your ult because you're not going to know if you're going to be able to kill. I typically like jumping in, hitting them once, and then following around with the 3. And then if I feel like I can kill, I'll ult at that point. If not, I'll save my ult for, a team fight or whatnot. But yeah, that's ideally how you're going to want to, combo him. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next thing. Hey, what the fuck is up, guys? We're back to another 3v3 Joust. I'm playing Bacchus. I'm joined by Huyi and Morgan. We're against another team. Their Giannis didn't go in, but we'll see how long that takes. Starting at the gate, you just want to start chugging with Bacchus. That is for sure the ideal way to go about this. They paused, which is lovely, or maybe we paused, to let this Giannis back in. But let's talk about how we want to go during this. Both of them left. Fuck. Maybe the internet's not going very good. But we are probably either going to go a Warrior's Axe or a Sentinels. Probably going to go Warrior's Axe. Bacchus is very, damage-oriented. They're pre-made. Yeah. And they're both gone. One of them's back. The Giannis is back now. I don't think they'd return. But yeah, we're going to go Warrior's Axe, and then we're going to start out with our stacking item. I just kind of, no, we'll start it with that damage item. That 1700 one. Because Bacchus does great with damage as well.
An enemy has returned.
Alright, going to pick up that right there. And then Stone of Binding. We're going to go into tier 1 of that. And we're just going to get a whole bunch of pots.
I will ward.
3 of each. Make sure you're keeping up your drink. You don't want to power up that drink at all, though. Then we're going to grab a shell. 2 points in the 3, 1 point in the 2. And you don't really want to power up your drink until, like, like your last ability. Because you get the bonuses from it. And you don't really get too much for leveling it up either. So able to leech in on that right over there. And then we're going to go and attack this red buff. So, and a 3 right there. Fuck yeah. We're going to for sure be the first ones to lane. Going to throw that down right around there. Going to drink it a little bit. And they're all around the back way. So, all of them are back over there. They probably ran around that back way, if anything. Yep. Saw ya. I don't really want to go in until we're all here. And Giannis is the one I probably want to go in on. So. Alright, gnarly, got him right there. Start putting my points in those. Huyi took a little bit of damage. So is that King Art. Oh, he's dead. Ah, no, he didn't have his, he had his jump still. I thought that was still on cooldown. Alright, let's pop some more pots. Oh, that would have been so good. So freaking good. Oh, well, we're going to our Stone of Binding and then maybe grab our defense item, our Gauntlet of Thebes next. And depending if we're really ahead, I typically like to build a little bit more damage on Bacchus. If we're behind, you know, obviously go more defense, a little more traditional bruiser build. As for a physical item, I'll probably grab a Mystic Mail. I think that'll just be good for my boxing potential. Let's pop that just for my Huyi. Hey, Honest, I think's decent. He's very good with his portals. Other reason why I kind of like Stone of Binding is Bacchus is very mana hungry. Alright, I'm gonna pop back now. Oop. Should have tried to thread that at least. I don't really want to fight this, so Stone of Binding. Pop a drink. And then run back to lane. So they... Giannis is probably the one with the worst getaway, so he's the one I want to go on. However, this Huyi is just hyper aggressive. I have my ultimate.
Be right back.
Oh, yeah, we're just gonna run around. If I was able to bounce the, bounce that, Huyi, I would have ulted, and then we could have gone from there. Can we, like, help me out? Oh. Working with some of these teammates, I just don't know what we're thinking. Let's drink up a little bit. So, maybe don't use my belt on him, because he is going to get away. But I at least got, what is that, 3 ticks? 3 ticks, what? Okay, that actually wasn't terrible then. Ah, got away from me. Alright, use the last of my potions.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that was great. That was great right there.
Triple kill.
Very good combo.
You don't need help.
So as for this, I'm going to say let's collect these. Because we're not going to be able to take the tower, and even when we do, it's not very worthwhile for us. Just nice to collect this extra farm over here. I'm going to starve them of the red buffs. I could have shelled Morgan, actually. I don't think that would have saved her. But, you know, it's each their own. Alright, we're going to head back. We're going to grab Tier 2 Gauntlet of Thebes. And as it stands, you know, it's just such a cost-efficient item right there. There's no reason not to grab a Gauntlet of Thebes if you're the tank. But since box is a little bit more damage-oriented, too, I like to go this Warrior's Axe. If you're a little more support-oriented, and you're not really much of a damage guy, go the... Wow, I can't believe that hit me. Go Sentinels. But I'm planning on being able to, like, 1v1 people later on.
Ultimate is down.
He decides to go on me, which he's not. Okay. So they have mana and speed. He's really good with those bounces, but again, being, I think he's like a 10-star Hui, he better be. They're staying back, which is smart. I don't really want to go in unless we're able to get something. Like if that Janus pops up. In the meantime, I'm just waiting for my Thebes, waiting for some other farm to come back up. And Morgan's just a great poke god. So yeah, just chill, you know, wait for stuff. If we were smart, we would retreat and back out and see if we could fight him that way, but with them being able to poke, you know, this also isn't a bad idea either. If your team's able to poke, you're able to chill at tower. If not, just stay at your tower. You have much better fighting potential. Alright, drink up.
Be right back. Retreat.
Now that we're over here, let's just retreat.
You owe me, stranger. Thanks. Be right back.
Alright.
Retreat middle lane. Retreat middle lane.
Hopefully she doesn't die.
Okay.
Let's drink up. Always drink up before we leave. And, you know, this is... If your team's telling you to do something, try to listen to them. You know, if they're saying retreat. Because she almost just died for that.
Okay.
I'm not really too concerned about, you know, doing the rest of this. Let's drink up. And now we can get back to poking. Does that give 30 magical power? It does not. Box is passive though, you want to stay drunk, because it does give you 10% mitigations and I think 30% more power. And that's if you're in the smash stage. Doesn't really matter right there. Just keep zoning them out. Smash them out. All tank, all tank. Bump him up. Good, he banished me so I'm not being targeted by the tower anymore. And we got a kill. I would say that's totally worth it. So what I did right there was I was zoning him out while they were fighting King Arthur, because the both of them could just beat the shit out of him, essentially. And then when they all got kind of grouped up, I ulted to do some more damage. And I'm staying way too late. He used his ultimate though, so I'm not super concerned.
Enemy missing. Enemy missing. Enemy missing. Enemy missing.
And I'm going to try to recall, which I'm not going to be able to. Oh boy.
They hurt your friends.
Good lord. Okay, well he can't chase me. So that's just kind of wasting both of our times, but... To each to their own, I guess. I need to go back.
Retreat.
Oh, what do I want? I want some physical defense. You know what? I'm gonna grab blah blah. Breastplate of Valor. Cooldown is great on Bacchus. You know, that's gonna be good defensive against these two because they're the ones mostly dishing out damage. Get him right there.
I'm on my way.
Get all three of those guys right there. They are super poked out now.
Ultimate is ready.
Maybe shouldn't have used that ult, but I was trying to keep him off the tower. He has... What is that? The Emperor's Armor. To kind of stop us from doing whatever. Sure. I'll fuck him up. Ooh, baby. And Bacchus is mostly like early game. Because your 2 damage abilities, you can keep on throwing on, you know, just base scaling. Because you're not really investing anything into your 1. Which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's not worth it. Especially because he just ulted. I want to stay with Hu Yi because he's the one who's doing better. You know. But I'm also not going to waste my time on a fight that's not going to work. Ooh, I can almost grab it. Janus I think. Yes. I heard it too. So Janus ults down for like another minute at the very earliest. When he portals in the ground, jump in. What?
Be right back.
Need item.
Retreat.
Just get out of there.
Where has the wine gone?
Oh, boo.
You
Well,
have
we
killed
got the
before.
kill right there. It's actually very good. They're kicking ass without me, you know?
Double kill.
He's gonna be frozen. Boom. Didn't need to do that. That was actually a big, huge waste right there.
Your own rules.
Good game!
upside
I fucking love Bacchus. Bacchus is just super lit to play. Great shit. And they're, VVGG. Hit him up with that. They got a king. I mean, it looked like a pre-made for the most part. Bacchus, top tier Joust god. Hu Yi's really good. We're gonna hit him with that friendly. And then we're gonna hit him with that GG, WP, what the fuck? Okay, so let's take a look at the stats right there. I did quite a bit of damage. I had pretty good mitigations, all things considered. I mean, Arthur had more, but he was also, you know, swirling and twirling in. Hitting bounces isn't everything, my friends. Yeah. Alright. Let's open up one of our little gift boxes over here. And I'm gonna do one of these godlike ones. Nemesis voice pack. That's not terrible. I would prefer to skin, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, geez, look at the stars on everybody. Fuck. You got a fucking, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-star Hu Yi versus our 1-star Hu Yi. Who are we thinking, you know? We got a Morgan Le Fay versus a, you know, 1-star Giannis. And a King Arthur. Should be an interesting game. I feel like stars nowadays don't really matter too much, though. I mean, obviously, if you get a 10 stars, this is probably this guy's main god he plays. So he's probably really good, but, you know, it's just so easy to get worshippers. So easy to get worshippers nowadays. Yep. It's taking forever to load. Come on, Giannis. Mr. Dead Flood of the world. L2 or do 21. L2 or do. We got a Crusher. That's me. Solaris. Deviant Sin 01010. It's interesting. I feel like sometimes these load screens just take forever. Good God. What do I want versus this team? Obviously, heavy physical defense.